evening. It's Dave. I am going to go through my market analysis for the week. Let's start it off here. SPY. So my plan for, didn't mean to click on that. My plan for last week was I was watching this level right here, right? The break of the highs. It was coming down. It tagged the 20 EMA. I was watching this to basically see what it would do. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It started with an inside day from last Friday. And it just chopped around Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday had a beautiful push off, nice bottom tail. Then it had some follow through on Friday. So these highs are holding from this 586-ish level. Now, so we've made another higher low versus this low. So it is following the uptrend line here, right? Sorry, there we go. Following the uptrend line. And we're going to see if this pushes the highs at 601 or so. My goal for last week was to get heavy in my positions in my stocks, because if this was going to hold, I wanted to take advantage of the general market push, and that worked out nicely so far. All right, let's organize this into, actually, I lied. Let me go where the keys go. We'll go IWM here. IWM, you could see it broke this level, came back down, retested it Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, had a nice push off and follow through throughout that. So I would keep watching IWM, Russell 2000. Let's go to Qs. Qs, this level here, consolidated, now pushing off that level, and we can see, so it's similar to SPY, right? Nice bottoming tail Thursday, and an inside day on Friday. So we need to keep an eye out on that to watch for follow through. DIA, good old Dow Jones. Let me mark this for you. Boom, bada bing. Came back down, retested it, and now pushing away. So a lot of these are breakouts with retests, and some of them had, I'm pretty sure the SPY even had the 20 EMA pullback as well, right? So overall, the market is looking pretty decent in my opinion, and overall I will be basing it off of the SPY and the Qs and IWM and Dow here. I will be looking for continuation to the upside. That is what I am anticipating, okay? As I get this situated here. So I just, sorry about that, had some technical difficulties there. I accidentally closed out this window. I had to reload everything. All right, so what I did was I organized it through day in position in the past 5 days, right? So let's go through it real quick. Scanning XLI, industrials, we can see breakout, retest, held it, moving forward. XLP, consumer staples, looks pretty solid. So it broke out of this double bottom pattern here, and it is now over the 50 SMA. There's that double bottom right there. There was the resistance. It is now over that. I believe you can call that a double bottom. What we need to be mindful of now is that maybe it held it. Let's see if it's a fake out or not. XLF financials were pretty strong last week, and here you go. Nice tight consolidation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, and on day 10 it broke out. So look for continuation in XLF in my opinion. GLD, nice close to retest of here. This downtrend line is sloppily drawn. I'm just going to take that away. So now it did create a lower low. So just be mindful to see if this creates a lower high for a start of a downtrend. Not calling it or anything. This could have just been a dip below but the 50 SMA and continuation up. Just be mindful that it did make a lower low versus this 240 level here. Next, RSP, the overall equally weighted market. Look at that, coming up to prior highs, prior resistance levels. It is up 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty extended, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got a little chop and then breaks higher, or it could just continue to rip higher. I honestly don't know, don't care. I'm just going to play the charts. We had a nice pullback. Downtrend line, it was broke on maybe Thursday, certainly on Friday. Nice pullback to the 10 EMA here. This blue line is resistance from prior at some point in time, I believe. XLB, It's still downtrending. Failed this. This could, I don't know. This is technically, it could be a short setup. If it starts pushing away from this downtrend line, it's an uptrend line break and then a retest, and this could start downtrending. Potentially, not calling it, just maybes, right? It is making lower lows and lower highs. So it is in a shorter term downtrending. Just be mindful of that. And I mean, there's a 200 SMA there. So maybe it pulls back, creates a higher low, and then it chops around. We'll see. XLRE real estate broke this downtrending wedge here, which is decent. You could do that, I suppose. Either way, it's holding this level. Holding this 43 level. So it looks solid. XLV, this is downtrending, not trying to catch a falling knife. XLU hitting prior highs. We'll see what it wants to do there, right? Otherwise, it's just kind of range bound at the moment. XLK, good old tech, holding this level here again. It looked below it, failed to accept. Looked above this level, failed to hold that. And now it's just kind of chopping sideways, but we shall see, right? It's setting a higher low. So let's see if it moves on up this week to create a higher high. Looks solid to me. XLE, good old energy. It's been running. Maybe a pullback is in order to retest this 94.65 level where there's been prior supply. It just broke through it. Maybe we have a nice resistance and support flip. And then XLC, good old communications. It was rejected at the prior highs last week. Maybe we just get a little pullback, maybe create a higher low versus this 95 level, and then it breaks on higher. But it's still up trending, respecting the 10 and 20 EMA. It's still up in general, which I like. UNG, nice little push off this low here. I don't know if it's going to be a triple bottom. It's up against a 200 SMA, which was rejected just with what I'm looking at here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So price is starting to find a bid, it looks like, with especially around this 1260 level. It just maybe has to chop sideways and then show some sort of reversal look. All right, let's look at some main ETFs here. And let me organize it. Top 5, position in 5-day range. XRT. Oh, look at that breakout. Okay, retail. Looks pretty solid to me. Breaking out to the highs. There you go. And it held it too. Nice. KBE, banks. Those are already strong. Already went over it. IWM went over it. KRE, regional banks, again, nice and strong. Banks, strong. Insurance, break out of this consolidation, and it's just running, right? So maybe we get a day or two more. I don't know. We could get a few more days. But a pullback looks like it's in order, would be healthy for some profit taking there. USO, just kind of in a range. Equally, we already did RSP, Invesco, that's it, coming up to 200, XBH, home builders. Look for a break of this 50 SMA, could be a potential double bottom. It's got to break out of this high first though. Real estate, already went over, XOP, REIT, oh hi. I'm just gonna skip through this stuff. GDX, gold miners, hit the 200 SMA there. Wouldn't touch that. Uranium. Yeah, I'd be watching this. It's hitting these prior highs. It created a higher low, and it's hitting these highs again. It is ending on a bottoming tail. It's still a little extended, far away from the 10 EMA, so I'd just be mindful of that, but URA looks pretty solid. Metals and mining, hitting, retesting the breakout level-ish, and then now pushing away. So looking strong. GDX, there we go. GDXJ, sorry. Silver, under the 50 SMA, just, I don't know. Be mindful, I suppose. Could be good buy potential. The 200 SMA is still inclining. So this is close to an equal low. Maybe it starts to range a little bit. It didn't really make a lower low just yet. If it is, I'm not calling anything. Biotechs. So it's looking below this range. This could just be a shakeout, stop run, slingshot, all the other names, right, that you can read it. So this could easily, not easily, but decent potential for it to do the same exact thing it did here. Looked above this range, failed. We know there's no buyers. They can sell it all the way down to the opposite end of the range, hit that. What day is that volume on? Is that volume on this day? If that's a good, I don't know if that's not a capitulation, I don't know what is. So slingshot looks below it, and there we go. So XBI is a pretty solid look. I would keep an eye on that, especially in those conditions. That might be a top look for that. IH holding up top. IBB Biotech, similar look. It's just not back in the range yet. Lithium consolidating, getting tight. I'd still look at lithium names if I were you. Semiconductors, it did make a higher low. However, it is back kind of in this range in there. So I'd be mindful of this. It's just kind of chopping sideways at the moment. They need to get going overall, I think. Silver miners, whatever. Here we go. Jets, that's what I was kind of looking for. Jets holding the 20 EMA. So Jets Airlines might be a decent place for you guys to look for pullback names. This is the deepest pullback it's had since 10-3. So could be decent potential here. TAN Solar downtrending. I'm not gonna catch it. Wouldn't try and catch this. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you like bloody hands, go ahead. Maybe you can catch a bottom. Good luck to you. I'm not about that. Web China shares. China. I'm hearing a lot of stuff about China. This chart is just bleh. It's just bleeding slowly. And so until I'm confident about it, I'm not touching China stocks. I sold my China holdings just a little bit ago. I think I sold them last week for a decent profit. I think one of them was like 2%, but Baba and JD, like that, I'm maybe around 23%. But either way, those are the names. I guess I'd look into XBI and Jets for good buys. Otherwise, the overall look of the market looks pretty healthy. Despite any crazy news, I would anticipate continuation of the market this week. For my positions, I'll go over focus list-ish, but really my plan for this week in the next video. I'm fully invested, and I'm gonna hold on for the next leg up, anticipating higher highs and higher lows. All right, guys, hopefully that's helpful. Quick scan for the market this week. Stay safe, manage your risk. Thanks for your time. Have a good night.